Alright guys, I am out here setting up my chickens because we are about to go into a deep freeze for the next few days. And so I came out to fill up the feeder and look at that guys. It's ice everywhere. It's frozen and this came off the rooftop. See all that icicles there? So as the water dripped down, it froze because it's so cold and there's just a buildup of ice that I have to get rid of and be able to open this up. So I'm going to take my little handy paint scraper that I use as a multi-tool. I use it for everything and I just have it here handy. So I'm going to try to knock this ice off and hopefully I'm able to open up this cover so I can fill up the feeder with the food for the chickens. All right, let's give it a try now. Nope, it is not budging at all. It is frozen solid. I have to get all that ice off and probably get a tool to pry this open to be able to remove that cover. And this cover is not budging at all. I'm going to grab another tool. It's probably not the appropriate tool, and let's see how that works. I finally removed the cover. So that was a success, and I now get to fill up that feeder. And this right here is a 40-pound bag of Do More organic layer pellet. So it's going to last these birds for at least a week and a half. So now that's filled in, I'm going to go check on their water. I'm happy I was able to get that cap off the feeder because when it's cold like this outside, I try to spend like 10 minutes out here, no longer than that. And I have their scratch grain here, the grain mix that I mix for them to help keep them warm, keep their bodies warm, keep them fed. And so I'm going to go give them some of this. They're going to be indoors for these 4 days. And I'm just going to throw it, in the leaves right there. It'll encourage them to scratch around. Whenever they poop, they will scratch, they will turn it up and help break this material here down. I do have the heat lamps on because the frigid temperatures that we're about to get for the next few days, which is -0 temps and wind chill, that will cause the water to at least be slushy or even freeze. Now I'm going to just check in their coop. I'm going to turn this compost in here and I'm doing the deep litter bedding method. See all that poop from them being on the roof. So I'm going to just turn this, and what I normally do is I throw some scratch grains in there also, and that encourages them to scratch and to break down the material that's in there. So this is all going to be composted in the spring, but it's going to start composting in here. And so this is going to make a really good compost for my garden that I can feed my garden with. I can help build my soil. And the good thing about this is that this is all natural materials. All right, so I'm just going to turn this real quick. And this doesn't take long. I do it in the frigid temperatures also, even the -0s. I come out here and I do this real quick. I take care of the chickens because I want them to remain healthy. I don't want them walking around and pecking around in poop. I want to turn it, add more leaves if I have to, and allow this to break down. And of course, the chickens do a very good job in scratching around and helping out in breaking this material down. All right, so now that I've turned this, what I'm going to do is put some winter grain mix down right here in the coop for the chickens because they sometimes come up in here and they roost even during the daytime. I don't put it directly under the roost because if they don't eat all of it, they'll probably poop on it once they're on the roost. So hence the reason I do it that way. All right, we're all done. We're going to pack up, grab my scoop and my little bucket right here. collect the eggs that they laid so far this morning, and head on in the warmth. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle.